Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm good, Jason. How are you on this gorgeous late summer day?
I am doing well. September is here, and oh, the weather is so beautiful. I'm glad it's not raining like it was yesterday, and just happy to enjoy the sunshine.
I
And I'm
know.
happy to be here for another Purple Figs with you.
Yes, even if it were raining, this is the place to be. Rain or
Mm.
shine, our beautiful gallery, award-winning gallery here at Cotuit Center for the Arts.
And you are in a new exhibit from last time. You were upstairs before, showing off some of the work upstairs, and now you are on the first floor gallery. What are we looking at today?
I am in the gallery on the first floor with our legacy exhibit, and this is partnered with our friends at Zion Heritage Museum. I'm standing in front of a mixed media collage you can see in the background there by Robin Miller, who is not only an exquisite artist here on Cape Cod and a member, but a new board member. So we're delighted to have her, and I was so inspired by this piece that I wanted to write something for Purple Figs.
Well, it's an incredible piece, and I know the work that Robin put into it because I know she's been sharing a lot of her journey with us lately. So I say let's get right to it. Let's look at your poem and then take a look at the piece.
Great. This poem is called Grace of Grief, and it's inspired by Robin Miller's The Negro, Langston Hughes. This artist knows the grace of grief, the sorrow of tomorrow that never comes for some. She conjures Langston Hughes, blues and noose, hoods and Washington's boots, stitches and fabric and gold braid. Homage for a poet's rage, wrapped in I am. A black poet conjuring God, his series of self declarations I am a Negro. Just as Jesus said, in spite of his suffering, I am the light of the world.
I could listen to you read that poem over and over and over. Um, Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And now we're showing off the entire piece here. Um, Robin has been working at the center, creating a series of spoken word pieces. She's calling her Black Lives Matter series. It's all been all about her exploration of art and Black history and African American history, and she has presented no, I'm going to link to them, of course. You can check the description, or I'll put a card up as well so you can see. They're all on the Cotuit on Demand channel, and they're all certainly worth taking out or checking out, rather. um, I see in this piece, for example, she's talked in her presentations about King Leopold of Belgium and the atrocities he committed in the Congo. But she's also talked about music, about ragtime, and certainly about the poetry of Langston Hughes. It is all here in this incredible piece, which is on display for you to come and take a peek at, along with some other pieces of hers. Kim, what was your experience coming to this? I know you were looking for different pieces, and finally you settled on this one. What spoke to you and made you want to write to it?
There's so many beautiful pieces, not only in this exhibit, but there are four exhibits in the gallery right now. But there is just something about the way that this is put together, an entire whole piece made up of vignettes. And all of these vignettes are represented in Langston Hughes' poem. Take a look at that as well. And I always talk about this form of poetry, this ekphrasis, this poetry inspired by art, as circular and continuing the conversation that artists and poets can have with the viewer, particularly. So you've got a poem that inspires this wonderful artist, that then inspires this poet, that then will hopefully inspire you to come and take a look at these pieces. And this is a haunting piece and a celebratory piece. And I think the grace of grief is the best way that I could have described the fact that there is grace and grief in this piece. It's exquisitely rendered, as all of Robin's work is, and it's so accessible is simple in its delivery, and yet it is so complicated and deep in its topics. You feel this artist's pain for her people, and you want to understand this grief and be part of it. And that's what happened to me. There's so much grief for me here just looking at these.
I love that your poem absolutely has that same sort of rhyming, rhythmic, circular quality to it. I particularly love the bit about the blues and the noose and the boots, and you've got all of this internal rhyme and like shifting rhythm throughout it. Uh, I know Robin would love to hear this because that's in fact how she talks,
Mhm.
and how her poetry feels as well. Um, but these concepts, as in the piece itself, you can see here before you, are all wrapped up in each other, um, and it's beautiful to hear you sort of respond to it in that way.
Yeah, Robin really brings me always, Robin and Jim in their series, which, to talk about children and churches and music, and also serious topics of politics, everything in their series, but reminding us always that we're all humans. These are our people. This is our experience as a human race. And there's just something about the way that she could put both kinds of pain and grace into this that I'm always grateful to her for her work and her courageousness around this, and Jim's as well.
Yeah, Robin and Jim's, both as people and as artists and creators, uh, they are so inclusive, and their work is warm and challenging and exciting all at once. I would love, if you don't mind, Kim, this is part of our heritage exhibit. So with the Zion Heritage, celebrating the African American and Cape Verdean history on Cape Cod, and there's really incredible work here, not just from Robin but from a number of different artists. Do you mind just showing off some of the work down there on the first floor gallery?
I would love to do that. I'm going to try to turn the camera around, and I want to start
Perfect.
over here because, our art lady, our marvelous Michelle Law, always creates this starting point.
So much thought goes
Beautiful.
into it. Yeah.
So much thought, so much into where pieces go. This is Carl Lopes. If you've ever seen his work, it's so iconic and it's so expressive, and the colors. You have to see this in person. This doesn't do it any justice. Here we have Michael Alfano. This piece has been sold. It's just a beautiful profile in metal. It's just gorgeous. Bronze do this for this piece. You can see this profile as well
hmm That's
here. But there's
certainly been a favorite of folks coming into the gallery.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But here's one of my favorites. This says it all for me in this exhibit as
Mm.
well. I am 86 and still fighting for rights. This is such a compelling piece. It's large, and there's just so much here. You can't look away.
Yeah, there is, photography. You see the incredible collages that Carl does, some great paintings. There are icons around the corner of the exhibit. It's a huge variety with a great number of artists, some beautiful sculpture, as you've already seen. Uh,
I want
Definitely
to show
want to
these.
come check this exhibit out.
Yeah, I want to show these icons. These are not for sale. I suspect they're on permanent exhibit at Zion. But what a way for this artist to express. Here's Harriet Tubman down here. I just love this one. We've got the Obama family, and we've got this wonderful rendition of I Have a Dream, and Trayvon Martin. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, the work is powerful, and there's actually, this exhibit does have pieces on the second floor as well too. So a great excuse to come see this exhibit and then transition right into the Legacy show that's upstairs as well. Oh, that sculpture! We have to take a look at that. That
I
piece
just
is
love it.
incredible.
And then you come around to this side, and everything's reversed, but the integration of the colors of the space. I mean, this has been extremely compelling for me to walk by every day and really think about this. And then hear some more of Robin's work. I love this piece with Joe Diggs, also and Carl Lopes.
Yeah, a collaboration between two very close friends of the center, with Joe and Carl. Uh, it's just gorgeous to walk around, and like your poem, Kim. Um, the work is, how to put this, it is asking for recognition of our shared humanity, of the deep stories that brought us to where we are. That's why the exhibit is called Heritage. That
Mhm.
like that's so important, and that's the work that Zion Heritage Museum does, all the time, is celebrating the things that brought us to where we are today, and recognizing the pain and the beauty of our stories. So
Yeah. And this exhibit actually encouraged me to become a member at Zion because the work is so beautiful and compelling, and I want to be part of all these stories, and I want to learn about them and be part of this artistic journey.
absolutely. So we're so grateful to our friends there, to Robin, of course, for her great piece and everything that she's done for the center, and I'm grateful to you, Kim, for sharing your work with us today.
Thank you so much.
I think that's it for us for this exhibit. We'll be back soon with a brand new exhibit in the gallery and more purple fakes, and we'll see you then.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye now.